I'm wondering what kind of support students might expect to get if law school is partially or entirely online in the fall.
Yeah, so we're working on those issues right now. Again, we worked through a lot of things this past spring at my law school, and I speak with colleagues from across the country, and we're all working through those issues right now. The first step is deciding what everybody's going to do, and that's going to be different across the country. Harvard University announced a little while ago that they were going to be completely online. I think the California state system is going to be completely online. In contrast, some other schools have announced, nope, we're going to be live. So if you're going to be fully live, there are some um, issues involving exposure to the virus, in terms of testing, in terms of mask wearing, all of those issues that are going to be in place that don't affect people who are going to be fully in a fully online modality. So those are things that need to be aware of. But in terms of the online learning, folks are going to get training on how to use Zoom or whatever platform your school operates in. The professors at my school are receiving training. I just went through 2 or 3 different training sessions on how to record content, how to record. I know how to record content, but to use my PowerPoint presentations, to have those PowerPoint presentations automatically have my words appear across the bottom. So for students who are hearing impaired, they can listen, they can watch the words as they're being spoken. So learning how to do a lot of different things well before any of you get into the building, well before any of you are doing anything online. So a lot of that is happening. Some of the things that students might miss out on if they're not in the building are those organic encounters that you see, those meetings, those chance meetings. With a classmate, with a professor. So we're figuring out ways to make those things happen. As Director of Academic Support, I'm going to be hosting gatherings of students who want to get into a study group, who want them to discuss outlines, who want to discuss their towards class with their classmates. So we're going to be doing things, alternative ways of engaging in the same sort of conduct that we did when we were going to be live.
I'm really glad they're thinking about that because that is incredibly important, the social aspect as well, to replicate as much as possible of the experience, because law school is difficult, as we said, and to have a community of students who can support each other to recreate study groups and such,
Absolutely,
I think adds a lot.
Absolutely, and as I said, I'm not entirely positive what we're going to be doing at my law school yet. We're going to be meeting on Thursday as a faculty, and I think we're going to finally resolve at that time. I expect that it's going to be some sort of hybrid approach where we're going to have some live and some online, but we're really committed to doing live as much as possible for the first-year students, recognizing that that's an extremely important part of the law school experience. And I expect that a lot of schools are going to be doing the same thing, understanding that that's the most difficult students to give the live experience to, because if you've been to law school, you recognize in the upper level curriculum, I might be in a classroom with 20 other people. It's relatively easy to do that live and put it into a larger classroom and have social distancing. Our large classes are 100 students sometimes, or close to 100 students, and our rooms accommodate 110 or 115. So it's going to be very difficult to get everybody in a single location. So we're going to come up with some creative solutions if we go that route, to make sure that we maintain social distancing, that we have the health of our students really at the forefront of what we're doing, but also maintain a strong and rigorous academic experience for them as well.
Nice. It sounds like you're really doing your best with that and coming up with some creative ways to make it work. I could imagine like one room being live, one room having a screen, similar to like a spillover room that you see in conferences and such all the time. So
exactly. Yeah, that notion is being explored. The notion of, if you have a class on Tuesday, Thursdays, Tuesday, that half of the class comes in live and the other half is online. On Thursdays, we switch it around. Or we take a class that would normally be 100 students. We split it based on who wants to be live and who wants to be in the building, and we teach it that way as well. There are a lot of different things that are rolling around, and that's not just my law school. Again, these are from conversations I've had with my colleagues from across the country.
Right. I imagine they're all pretty much in a similar boat. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.